Voltage drop is a critical consideration in electrical installations to ensure that devices receive adequate voltage for proper operation. The voltage drop calculation is as follows: voltage drop equals length of wire in feet multiplied by current draw in amps multiplied by resistance per foot. Different wire gauges have different resistances per foot. For 14 American wire gauge, or AWG, the resistance per foot is 0.63 ohms. For 12 AWG, the resistance per foot is 0.40 ohms. For 10 AWG, the resistance per foot is 0.26 ohms. To demonstrate the voltage drop calculation, we will assume a current draw of 15 amps. For a 90-foot run of 14 AWG NM cable, the voltage drop is calculated as 90 feet multiplied by 15 amps multiplied by 0.63 ohms per foot, which equals 8.82 volts. For a 90-foot run of 12 AWG NM cable, the voltage drop is calculated as 90 feet multiplied by 15 amps multiplied by 0.40 ohms per foot, which equals 5.40 volts. For a 90-foot run of 10 AWG NM cable, the voltage drop is calculated as 90 feet multiplied by 15 amps multiplied by 0.26 ohms per foot, which equals 3.64 volts. Therefore, the voltage drop for a 90-foot run of 14 AWG NM is 8.82 volts, for 12 AWG NM it is 5.40 volts, and for 10 AWG NM it is 3.64 volts. Choosing the correct wire gauge is essential to minimize voltage drop and ensure efficient operation of electrical equipment. Firstly, understand the impact of voltage drop. Excessive voltage drop can lead to several problems. These include reduced equipment performance, overheating of wires, and potential damage to connected devices. Secondly, calculate the expected current draw. Accurately determine the amperage that the circuit will be carrying. This value is crucial for calculating the voltage drop. Thirdly, consider the length of the wire run. Longer wire runs will naturally experience greater voltage drop. Measure the distance from the power source to the farthest point on the circuit. Fourthly, select an appropriate wire gauge. Use the voltage drop formula and available tables to choose a wire gauge that keeps the voltage drop within acceptable limits. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for allowable voltage drop in branch circuits and feeders. A common recommendation is to limit voltage drop to no more than 3% in branch circuits and 5% in feeders. Fifthly, use voltage drop calculators. There are many online voltage drop calculators available that simplify the process. These calculators typically require you to input the wire gauge current and length of the run. Sixthly, consider using larger wire gauges for long runs. If the calculated voltage drop is too high, consider using a larger wire gauge to reduce resistance and minimize the voltage drop. Seventhly, verify the voltage at the load. After installing the wiring, use a multimeter to measure the voltage at the farthest point on the circuit. This confirms that the voltage drop is within acceptable limits. Eighthly, account for future expansion. When designing an electrical system, it is wise to consider potential future expansion. Choose wire gauges that can accommodate increased current draw without exceeding voltage drop limit. Ninthly, understand the relationship between wire gauge and resistance. Smaller wire gauges have higher resistance per foot, leading to greater voltage drop. Larger wire gauges have lower resistance, reducing voltage drop. Tenthly, consult the National Electrical Code. The NEC provides comprehensive guidelines and tables for wire sizes, ampacity, and voltage drop. Always adhere to the NEC requirements for safe and compliant electrical installations. The voltage drop formula is a fundamental tool for electrical design. Understanding how to use it effectively is essential for ensuring the reliable and safe operation of electrical systems. Always prioritize safety and consult with qualified electricians when working on electrical installations. Always remember that voltage drop is dependent on several factors, including the length of the wire, the current flowing through it, and the resistance of the wire itself. The longer the wire, the higher the current, and the greater the resistance, the more significant the voltage drop will be. Wire resistance is determined by the material of the wire, typically copper or aluminum, and its gauge, which is specified in American wire gauge. The lower the AWG number, the larger the wire and the lower its resistance. For example, 10 AWG wire has a lower resistance than 14 AWG wire. Voltage drop is a critical consideration for electrical safety and the proper functioning of electrical equipment. Excessive voltage drop can cause lights to dim, motors to run poorly, and sensitive electronic equipment to malfunction. It can also lead to overheating of wires, which can be a fire hazard. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, recommends limiting voltage drop to no more than 3% for branch circuits, which are the circuits that supply power to outlets and lighting, and no more than 5% for feeders, which are the circuits that supply power to branch circuits. To minimize voltage drop, it is important to use the correct wire gauge for the load and the length of the run. For long runs, it may be necessary to use a larger wire gauge than would be required for a shorter run. It is also important to ensure that all connections are tight and clean, as loose or corroded connections can increase resistance and contribute to voltage drop. Here are some additional factors to consider when calculating voltage drop. Temperature affects wire resistance. As the temperature of a wire increases, its resistance also increases. This can lead to increased voltage drop, especially in high current applications. Conduit fill affects heat dissipation. When wires are installed in conduit, they can generate heat. If the conduit is too full, the heat may not be able to dissipate properly, which can lead to increased wire temperature and voltage drop. Power factor affects current flow. Power factor is a measure of how effectively electrical power is being used. A low power factor can cause increased current flow, which can lead to increased voltage drop. Harmonics affect voltage drop. Harmonics are distortions in the electrical waveform that can cause increased current flow and voltage drop. This is especially important in systems with nonlinear loads, such as electronic equipment and variable frequency drives. Voltage drop calculations are an essential part of electrical design and installation. By understanding the factors that affect voltage drop and using the correct wire gauge, you can ensure that electrical equipment operates properly and safely. Understanding voltage drop involves several key concepts and considerations. Firstly, a basic definition. Voltage drop is the decrease in voltage along a conductor through which current is flowing. It is caused by the impedance of the conductor, which opposes the flow of current. Secondly, Ohm's law. Ohm's law is fundamental to understanding voltage drop. It states that voltage, volts, equals current, amps, multiplied by resistance, ohms. Therefore, voltage drop is directly proportional to the current and resistance. Thirdly, the voltage drop formula. The basic formula for calculating voltage drop is voltage drop equals current multiplied by resistance. However, for practical applications, a more detailed formula is often used. This formula takes into account the length of the conductor and the constant that depends on the conductor material and whether it is alternating current or direct current. Fourthly, factors affecting voltage drop. Several factors influence voltage drop, including wire gauge, wire length, current, conductor material, and temperature. Fifthly, wire gauge. Smaller wire gauges have high resistance per unit length, leading to greater voltage drop. Larger wire gauges have lower resistance, reducing voltage drop. Sixthly, wire length. The longer the wire, the greater the total resistance and the higher the voltage drop. Seventhly, current. Higher current flow through a conductor results in a greater voltage drop. Eighthly, conductor material. Different materials have different resistivities. Copper and aluminum are commonly used in electrical wiring. Copper has lower resistivity than aluminum, meaning it will have less voltage drop for the same gauge and length. Ninthly, temperature. The resistance of a conductor increases with temperature. Higher temperatures can lead to increased voltage drop. Tenthly, acceptable voltage drop limits. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, sets limits for acceptable voltage drop in electrical circuits. For branch circuits, the recommended voltage drop is no more than 3%. For feeders, the the recommended voltage drop is no more than 5%. 11thly, consequences of excessive voltage drop. Excessive voltage drop can lead to various problems including dimming lights, reduced motor performance, overheating of wires and equipment malfunction. 12thly, voltage drop calculation example. Consider a 120-volt circuit with a 100-foot run of 12 American wire gauge copper wire carrying 15 amps. The resistance of 12 American wire gauge copper wire is approximately 1.98 ohms per 1000 feet. Therefore, the resistance for 100 feet is 0.198 ohms. Using the voltage drop formula, voltage drop equals 15 amps multiplied by 0.198 ohms, which equals 2.97 volts. The percentage voltage drop is 2.97 volts divided by 120 volts multiplied by 100%, which equals 2.475%. This is within the acceptable limit of 3% for branch circuits. 13thly, using voltage drop tables. Voltage drop tables provide pre-calculated voltage drop values for different wire sizes, lengths, and current levels. These tables can simplify the voltage drop calculation process. 14thly, voltage drop calculators. Online voltage drop calculators are available that can quickly calculate voltage drop based on user input. These calculators are useful for quick estimations and comparisons. 15thly, mitigating voltage drop. There are several strategies for mitigating voltage drop, including using larger wire gauges, shortening wire runs, reducing current, and using higher voltage systems. 16thly, using larger wire gauges. Increasing the wire gauge reduces the resistance and lowers the voltage drop. 17thly, shortening wire runs. Reducing the length of the wire reduces the total resistance and lowers the voltage drop. 18thly, reducing current. Decreasing the current reduces the voltage drop. This can be achieved by using more efficient equipment or distributing the load across multiple circuits. 19thly, using higher voltage systems. High voltage systems, such as 240 volts or 480 volts, can reduce voltage drop compared to 120 volt systems for the same power level. 20thly, importance of proper installation. Proper installation practices, such as making secure connections and avoiding sharp bends in the wire, can help minimize voltage drop. By understanding these concepts and considerations, you can effectively manage voltage drop and ensure the reliable and safe operation of electrical systems. Always consult the National Electrical Code and follow best practices for electrical installations.